Hello students, today we are going to study the comparative anatomy of heart of vertebrates. All vertebrates have a circulatory or vascular system comprising a system of vessels and channels through which two kinds of fluids travel in separate yet interconnected vessels. The fluids are the blood and lymph, respectively. The two subsystems transport materials needed for the active life of every organ, tissue, and every cell of the body. The blood always travels in the blood vessels of three kinds: the arteries, capillaries, and veins. Then arteries generally carry the blood away from heart and veins towards the heart. All vertebrates have a pulsating heart that receives blood from the parts of the body. Then the heart is in chordates. The heart is mesodermal derivative and develops from the mesenchyme separated from splenic mesoderm ventral to foregut. This is the diagram of evolution of vertebrate circulatory system. You can see during the evolutionary period from Pisces to mammals, there are number of changes takes place. In the fishes, the heart is two-chambered. Then in amphibians, the heart is three-chambered. Then in reptiles, they also having the heart is three-chambered, except from the large sized reptiles like the crocodiles, they having the four-chambered heart. Then in birds, the heart is well developed and it is four-chambered. And in mammals, the heart is well developed heart and it is also the four-chambered heart. Then these are some figures of the heart from Pisces to mammals, in which we can see that there are number of changes which are takes place among the animals in the herd. Then we can see in the group from the groups of vertebrates in fishes, the number of aortic arches are never more than 5 pairs of the number strictly corresponds with the number of functional gill clefts. In the elasmobranch, like the Scalodon, the ventral aorta divides at its anterior end. The 6 pairs of arches appear in the embryo, but then the mandibular pair disappears. Then the adult aortic arches have corresponding efferent arches in fishes. The further reduction takes place in the bony fishes, the teleotes, where the mandibular and hyoid pairs disappear, thus leaving only 4 pairs of aortic arches in the adult. The heart of elasmobranch and teleotes is two-chambered and venous type, means the deoxygenated blood is present in that heart. And they said that since only deoxygenated blood passes through the heart, then the auricle and ventricle both remains undivided in fishes. Then on the dorsal side of the auricle, there is a sac-like sinus venosus which receives blood from all parts of the body. This opens into the auricle by an aperture. The auricle communicates with the ventricle. The ventricle is continued ventrally and flow that is forwarded by another swollen part called as the conus arteriosus. The conus is extended forwards as the ventral aorta. This is the diagram which shows the heart of fish is having two-chambered. The other diagrams also shows whatever the changes which takes place in the heart of these animals. Then in amphibians, the second group form the vertebrates. In the tailed amphibia, which have gills at least in the larval condition, ventral aorta divides as usual into two branches. Uh, the sinus venous on the dorsal side of the heart opens into the right auricle through the sinus, that is sino-auricular aperture. The heart of frog has two auricle and one ventricle. The two auricles are separated by the inter-auricular septum. Then the left auricle receives oxygenated blood through the sinus auricular aperture, and the left auricle receives oxygenated blood through the pulmonary veins from the lungs. The two auricles open into the ventricles by a common aperture. This is guarded by a valve. That is auriculo open into the ventricle by a common aperture. This is guarded by the valve, the auriculoventricular valve. The valve allows flow of blood only from the auricles towards the ventricle. The lower part of this is the conus arteriosus, and this contains a longitudinal spiral valve. There is a mixture of deoxygenated and oxygenated blood in the ventricle of amphibians. Then this is the diagram of amphibian heart, in which we can see that the right auricle and the left auricle, and these two auricles, they get commonly open into the ventricle, and there is a mixture of blood like deoxygenated and oxygenated blood in the ventricle of amphibians. Then in reptiles only three pairs of aortic arches remain in the adult, and at no stage in the life or the gills develop. Remarkable changes takes place in the heart and aortic arches because of the tendency of separating the oxygenated blood from the deoxygenated blood in the reptiles. The auricle becomes divided into right and a left chamber by the interauricular septum, the right receiving the deoxygenated blood from the sinus venosus, and the left receiving oxygenated blood from the lungs. The ventricle is also divided but imperfectly into two halls. The conus is split right up to the base into two vessels, namely pulmonary artery and aorta receives less oxygenated blood. This diagram shows the heart of reptiles, in which clearly we can see that right auricle and left auricle, they get separated, and there is the separation, little bit separation between the right ventricle and left ventricle among the reptiles. Then in birds, in reptiles, aortic arches, as we have seen that the aortic arches, they are having 1, 2 and 5, they get disappear. How the carotid, systematic and pulmonary, they remain. Then in birds, the heart shows further advancement by the complete division of the ventricle, thus becoming four chambered. The two auricles are separated by an interauricular septum, and the two ventricles are separated by the interventricular septum. It divides both the chambers, or we can say both the auricles and ventricles, with the help of the septum. Then the sinus venosus and conus are absent in birds. The right auricle receives oxygenated blood from two precaval veins and one postcaval vein. The left auricle gets oxygenated blood from lungs through the pulmonary veins. The right auricle opens into the right ventricle by an aperture guarded by the monocuspid valve. The left auricle opens into the left ventricle by an aperture guarded by bicuspid valve. Both the valves allow flow of blood only in one direction, that is from auricle to Ventricles. The right ventricle gives rise to the pulmonary artery going to the lungs, and the left ventricle gives rise to the aorta. In birds, the right and left sides of the heart work like two separated pumps. The right side dealing with oxygenated blood and the left side with the deoxygenated uh, blood. Then if you see the diagram of the heart of blood, in which we can see that the birds and mammals heart shows number of similarities, like the right auricle and right ventricle, they get completely separated through the septum. Then the right ventricle and left ventricle, they get completely separated in birds and mammals. Then in mammals, the most developed animals on the earth, in the mammals, the heart is distinctly four chambered with two auricles and two ventricles. The right auricle receives deoxygenated blood from two precaval veins and postcaval vein. The left auricle receives oxygenated blood from the lungs through pulmonary veins. The opening between the right auricle and the right ventricle is guarded by a valve with three flaps. It is known as the tricuspid valve. And on the left side, the valve between the auricle and the ventricle has only two flaps, and so it is a bicuspid type of valve. Because of these cuspid valves, blood can flow only from auricles into the ventricles, means the only one way flow of blood from auricles towards the ventricles. Then the pulmonary artery arises from the right ventricle and the aorta from the left ventricle. The opening into these vessels are guarded by semilunar valves. The wall of the heart is supplied with blood by the coronary artery arising from the base of the aorta. Then we can see that the diagram of mammal's heart, in which the four chambers or the four chambers, they get completely divided. The right auricle, left auricle, the right ventricle and left ventricle, they get completely divided. So thank you.